afternoon, YouTube. I'll wait till people come on, then I will begin my show. Some updates and some news. I knew it was you, Yvette. Alright. Hey, Sharky. Who else on here? So basically, I just want to give you my recap on Amazon Flex. Now, it's been about a week since I've done Amazon Flex. Now, I started last week. As some of you may know, my first 2 days of Amazon Flex, I didn't get any deliveries, but they paid me $54. So as long as you show up at the warehouse, you punched in, and if it so happens to be no packages available, then basically they will pay you for your time. But the first thing is you must check in on time. So Friday was my first time getting actual deliveries and packages. Now, it was a 4-hour block, and I got paid, what was it? $72. It was from 1:15 to 5:15. Now, let me tell y'all. Now, I know some people may say, well, I'm not working for free. I'm not going to take anything back to the I'm going to take it back to the warehouse. And if you don't deliver all the packages, you're going to just take it back. Now, let me tell you the reason why I wouldn't take packages back. The reason why I wouldn't take packages back is, number one, it affects your acceptance rate, and it also affects you from getting packages or delivery requests in the future. And number two, if you've already been deep into your block, meaning, for instance, with me, I didn't finish my block in 4 hours. It actually took me an extra, I finished it around, I think it was around 8 o'clock. Now, they will say, well, damn, it took you all day to, how many packages did you get? Now, I thought it was about 50, but no. According to the first stats, I had only got 30-something packages. But the problem was that when I got to the warehouse, scanned the boxes, put them in my car, arranged them in my car, which to me, it doesn't make a difference, because some people try to, arrange it in the car, so when they go to the place, they can just know where it is. To me, I don't think that works. Just simply realize that you put them in the car and just figure that out later as you go. Now, my delivery zones that I had to go to was Dunwoody and Sandy Springs. And anyone knows about Atlanta, Dunwoody, Sandy Springs is quite, well, number one, it's at least 15, no, let's see. It's probably about 12, 13 miles away from Smyrna. Then I had to get on 285. When I got on 285, it was volume traffic. It wasn't at a standstill, but it was volume traffic. So that took time for me to deliver my packages within that 4-hour window. And not only that, it was really 2 different zones. So, and then I went to I went to a few apartment complexes. But once I did the first packages, which was at one apartment complex, and trying to get all the packages for that one apartment complex. It was four packages in this one apartment complex, and it was all in different buildings. But luckily for me, it was all the buildings were next to each other. Building 2, 3, and 4. So I had to grab all the packages from that apartment, and I didn't walk with all the packages. I just simply put them in my car, put them in the seat, lock the door. Most important, don't leave your car unattended, because as quickly as somebody could see a whole bunch of packages, they could, and you leave your door unlocked, someone could steal packages right out of your car, depending on what area you go, depending what area you're driving to. But you don't want to really leave anything. You don't want to leave your car unattended, because when people see a whole bunch of Amazon boxes in your car, it's easier for people to, try to steal. They don't know what's in the package. They just figure, maybe they got a good luck of the draw and got some electronics or whatever the case may be. But anyway, so after trying to find apartment complexes and walking upstairs, walking downstairs, trust me, I did a lot of walking, and it really is a good workout, especially when you be walking up some steps. And so once I had delivered those 4 packages, pretty much every place you go to is within miles from each other, not miles, minutes from each other. It's like you're almost connecting a dot. The minute I left that first apartment complex with the 4 packages, the other apartment complex was like 0.2 miles away, literally like around the corner. And then I went to that apartment complex, dropped off that package, and then the next subsequent place was, 0.3. So it was kind of like, it just goes in a flow. But now, my thing was going into that school bus traffic, especially when you're in neighborhoods, about 2:30ish, 3 o'clock, you're gonna be, at least I encountered the school buses. So, of course, you gotta stop for the school bus, so that takes a lot of time on your route and delay for you to deliver. Then, and I came in quite a few volumes of traffic with school buses, and then when it gets almost like 4:15, almost 5 o'clock, that's rush hour, period. So not only did I have to deal with being in that rush hour, neighborhood traffic, Dunwoody, Sandy Springs, then I had to get back on 285 and then deal with more traffic. And let me see, what else was there? Delivering the packages is not hard, but I would tell you that the most difficult is handling the Atlanta traffic, especially if you are delivering to such areas as Sandy Springs, Dunwoody, even in the heart of downtown Atlanta, like deep in Atlanta. If you're going to outskirts, suburbs, depending on the time you pick up the packages, if it's like around 5 o'clock, you're going to have to deal with being in traffic. Unless it's like up the street from the warehouse. But even then, I would say that was the most of my delay. It wasn't looking for the packages. I mean, yeah, it was looking for it at first. At first it was, okay, where's this person's package? Where does next person at? But once you start looking through the boxes and looking through the names, you pretty much will know where that package was when you get to that person's name. You will say, okay, I know that one is in the trunk. I know this one is next to me or is in the back seat. Now, driving, I'll read those messages when I stop. So Amazon has it where you no longer do you have to scan each and every individual box. You're supposed to scan the bag. So when you scan the bag, so say you have 5 bags, you just simply package the boxes in your car. I'm getting here real early, y'all. I'm gonna do Uber Eats around here and see if I get any Uber Eats. It's 2:22. I'm not in the zone for Grubhub. At least I don't think I am. But I'm gonna do Uber Eats. See if I get any Uber Eats orders. Only reason why I came so early was so I could probably see what's in the area and see what's in the area in regards to doing Uber Eats. So that way, when 5:15 come, I'm already gonna be in the area. I'm not trying to drive through the area at the last minute. But anyways, back to my thing with Amazon Flex. So to me, it depends. I already knew immediately when I saw those packages and I saw certain streets that I noticed that's in Sandy Springs. I knew I was in Sandy Springs. I already knew, you know, Mount Vernon Highway, Hearn Road, all those areas. I knew I was pretty much in Sandy Springs and Dunwoody. So I don't mind if I got deliveries in that area, to be honest with you, because once you get past the 285 traffic, once traffic dies down, to me, I think if you do Amazon Flex, say after rush hour, which usually ends in Atlanta, shoot, depending on what time of the day it is and what's going on, rush hour could actually it starts to slow down or die down around 7 o'clock. 5 o'clock for sure. No, 4 o'clock for sure. 5 o'clock most definitely. 6 o'clock, yep. But right about 6:30, 7 o'clock, that's when, 7 o'clock or so, that's when traffic pretty much eases up a little bit. Unless there's some major accident, then, that's a whole different ball game. But pretty much so, I'm on South Cobb Drive. I know they got to be some damn Uber Eats deliveries over here. I'm on South Cobb Drive. I know there's some food to be ordered. I'll be surprised if it's not, but if not, I'll just go ahead and sit at one of these fast food restaurant places, and then I'll go down to the warehouse. But anyway, I enjoy doing. This car broke down. Pretty much, let me tell you. Pretty much, I enjoy doing Amazon Flex. Now, one thing I don't really like about it is say you sitting there, I'm sitting at home, and I'm hitting refresh. Man, it's the back way to the street. Man, I'm already here. I'm just gonna go and sit. Let me see, where can I go? You barking like that? Well, let me tell you. One thing for sure is, if you want a lot of blocks, that's what you're getting. But sometimes if the demand is high, they give you, it says $16 to $25 an hour. So it's not, it depends. The other day, I saw a block for 3 hours that pays $75. So it just all depends on the demand. It depends on, I guess, I don't know. It's whatever. Put it this way: what you get paid is based upon what that app says they're gonna give you. So, all right, people, learn how to fucking drive. People just drive like a snail. Dang. It depends. If it says $46 or whatever, then it's whatever it says that you get paid. That's what you're gonna get. So that's how you have to that's how you have to look at it. Because the other day they had a block. They had a block that was 3 hours that was $75. So it's $16 to $25 per hour. So you could get a 3-hour block that pays you $75. Now, what constitutes what pays $25 an hour and what doesn't, I don't know. I guess it depends on where you're going, how far you're going, what time of the night it is, because sometimes they have it where they may have a block like 7:30 to 10:30 at night, and if those packages has to be delivered that day, they'll pay something higher because the customers was inspecting a package that day. So if they don't get anybody, you know, so they'll give a payout. They pay out higher just to get someone to come and get the packages and deliver it. So now when they start paying higher amount of money or big bonuses, that probably is going to come when, say for instance, it was a snowstorm or ice and people still expect their packages. Then Amazon may come out and say, okay, we're going to offer a bonus, you know. But I haven't heard that, you know. I haven't heard anything as to how they do that, but I don't know. We shall see. All I know is sometimes they'll pay 100 something or whatever the case may be based on demand. Now, I don't know if they're going to continue to do that, because now they have a lot of companies that hire independent contractors to work for, say, TBX Logistics, and the people don't have to drive their own car. They actually drive those white vans because they work for a company part-time that's contracted with Amazon to pick up packages. So a lot of private people, well, not private, a lot of independent contractors who may have their own cars, they may not see a whole lot of blocks, because if they have these big white vans which companies are contracted to, say I work for TX Logistics and I have 5 drivers that work part-time, they're gonna pay the drivers directly, whereas Amazon pays the company. So with these big trucks, they have more flexibility and more greater chances to pick up a lot of packages. So what it leaves the driver who has their own car, who's looking to make some extra money, you're not going to see. See right here, let me show y'all real quick. You see that white van that just drove off? I don't know if y'all, I should have turned my camera. I keep forgetting that I could turn the camera. Let me see. Okay. You're going to see a lot of white cars. I mean, not white cargo vans. And I could recognize it right away. I said, oop, that's an Amazon delivery truck. Or they delivering packages for Amazon. Because sometimes people leave those packages on the dashboard, and I can see that little smiley face on the box or on the envelopes. And then I'm only up the street from the warehouse right now, and I need to get some gas before I go out and about too. But anyway, so basically what it is that a lot of companies or a lot of people who may have a cargo van, they're gonna be the ones who are gonna get a lot of the blocks. So if you have a cargo van and you could fill out a form, and Amazon will be giving those people longer blocks, 5-hour blocks. They may get 5 hours or maybe even 6. And they're gonna pay them. See, let me show y'all real quick. Y'all see that little white van that just drove? Those are the look at that person, can't even drive. What the hell he doing? See, he trying to turn over here at Chick-fil-A, and he's supposed to be delivering those damn packages, not turning into Chick-fil-A getting food. But I guess as long as he delivered those packages, then that's fine. But anyway, that's what it is. If you have a truck or a van, you could pretty much get a lot of the work for Amazon. I'm not saying that they're trying to eliminate jobs for people who have cars to do the deliveries, but they still use people who have cars to deliver packages, because they still do Amazon groceries or Amazon Fresh, and then they also have Amazon Prime. But I haven't yet got any Amazon groceries or Prime requests yet. So okay, let me see what y'all been saying. Sharky, hey. Yvette, Dorian, hey Dorian. What does Amazon affiliate consist of? That Amazon affiliate, that's to do when you have a website. If you have a website or a blog and you put Amazon on your blog, and someone clicks on the Amazon link and say they make a purchase, and it's not I'm not talking about the FT, per someone doing business for Amazon. I'm talking about if Amazon sells a product and you have a link on your website and someone makes a purchase, then you get like 0.0 something % or whatever of the purchase price. That's what that Amazon affiliate is. That's what that is. That's what the Amazon affiliate is. But there's a lot of things you could do with Amazon besides doing Amazon Flex and working for Amazon seasonal. There's a lot of things that you could do with Amazon. You could sell your own product. They have an affiliate program, but that's when you have to have your website and you put the Amazon. You put like an Amazon link and someone clicks on it and they make purchases. If they purchase something through Amazon and it's sold through Amazon, not those other persons who wish to sell through Amazon. But yeah, there's an Amazon affiliate program. Now there's no referral program. They don't pay referrals. Amazon does not do what Uber and Lyft does. Oh, if you drive an Uber, we give you a referral. They don't have no referrals. They don't pay no referrals, referring people to Amazon to do Amazon Flex. Amazon Flex will only pay you a referral is when people buy products on their Amazon.com website. So if I wanted to sell, say I wanted to sell, okay, they have a service. Say for instance, I've seen it because I applied, but I said that I don't see anything that I wanted to do. They have people who are, say they're a contractor and they're landscaping. They could actually apply through a program that advertise through Amazon, and they could advertise your business, and they'll take a certain percentage of the fee that you charge a customer. So if I was looking for a plumber, for instance, and I went on Amazon for a type of service, and I say I put it in Atlanta, and someone pops up and they say, okay, they're a plumber. Through Amazon, I could request a contractor, like a plumber, to perform whatever duties I need to get done. It's just like Tackle and TaskRabbit. So Amazon does have a website where you could go to and people could look at different services that they're needing for. Because that's all it is. When people sell, like this car mount, for instance, that I bought that through Amazon, and I bought my scale on Amazon. Alright, go ahead. Convention staffer today. You have to tell me about that. Make a video about that. How you become a convention staffer. That's interesting. But anyway, but have a good day. See you later, Uber lady, Atlanta. So there's a lot of things Amazon offers for people to promote their own business, because I had looked at that too. And but like I said, Amazon, you're using their platform to market your own business. You could be a publisher, publish your own book, or you could sell your own app on Amazon. So you have an app. That's why I am so determined, along with me, Sharky, and Dorian, we're gonna do that idea we talked about, and we could sell that app on Amazon. You know, it's a great opportunity to do it. But you know, we're gonna have to, I'm gonna talk to you about that more one-on-one, Dorian, about that. I don't want to reveal anything else on the internet, but because I think we could, you know, it's just a matter of getting that idea out and really planning and doing it. And like I said, I think that's my real goal. That's my goal, is to really get that thing off the ground, started, you know, start working again so I could get some money. And I'm not paying nobody tens of thousands of dollars, developers either, but the more and more I think about this idea, the more and more it could be more than just people going to the barbershop. You know, it's also about the products that's involved, and it's a lot of things that I'm really thinking about. The more and more, you know, they say when you keep thinking on something and it keeps pondering on your mind, and it's something that you keep thinking about and always keep talking about it all the time, and it stays on your mind, that means it's something that needs to be done, you know. But like I said, Amazon Flex, out of all the apps that I've done, Amazon Flex pays, yep, it grows. Amazon Flex pays the most. Even if I went over my block and I did complete those deliveries. And that's another thing I didn't never finish my thought about. Don't return packages back to Amazon if your block is over. Don't do it. Now I'm not saying I'm gonna deliver packages up until 10, 11 o'clock at night. No. But if I'm down to the last 10 packages and my block is over, that means that each house that I'm going to, it's going to take me a shorter period of time to deliver those remaining packages than for me to turn around, drive all the way back to Smyrna and return the packages to the warehouse, when in fact that the houses that I'm delivering to is down the street. So why get to the finish? It's like getting to the finish line. It's like running to the finish line and suddenly make a complete stop and never cross the ribbon, and you turn around going back to the starting point. Why would I want to do that? I'm almost at the finish line. Even though I may come in last, finish it. Because by the time it takes me to run back to the warehouse to return 10 packages, those same 10 packages could probably be delivered in 20 minutes. You know, because to me, you have to assess your time. If it's traffic, if you Atlanta is gonna have a lot of volume traffic. You know, just because Amazon says your block is from 1:15 to 4:15, unless you are up the street from the warehouse and they gave you 10 packages or one, that's the only way you're gonna finish those packages on time. Some people may say, well, I finished my packages on time and I finished it. But yeah, but look at what time. You have to factor in where are you going, what time of the day it was, and are you stuck in traffic? Are you in school bus traffic? Are you on 285? We're fixing 400 traffic that's going to take 5, 10, 50 billion years to finish. You know, that's how I look at it. So I said, shoot, I'm not going to go back. I'm gonna deliver the packages because, one, I don't want to mess up my acceptance rate. I don't want to mess up my stats, because even if it's late, Amazon don't care as long as it's finished. And then I got my stats the other day. It said 31 out of 31 packages were delivered. Every customer got their package. All the packages were delivered before 9 o'clock. And I don't know how 9 o'clock became a factor, but that's what it said. And there was no report of anything issues. So that's it. That's what I did. Do it and get it over with, and boom, you finish. And don't worry about, you know, anything else. And that's what I did. I went in, finished, did what I had to do, and that was all. Okay, it's 2:44. I wonder if I'm gonna get any orders with Uber Eats. I turned on Uber Eats, Grubhub. I got a $11.80 something order. I had just finished a block that I had with Grubhub, but that was only an hour and 20-minute block, something like that, because I turned on the app and the block already began. But you know, they will pay you based on the login time. So, and it was just so happens to be at the Atlanta Breakfast Club off of Ivan Allen Boulevard going to Spring Street, which was a dorm. I don't know, with Georgia Tech or Georgia State, one of them, one of those dorms, university dorms or something. It's just, and dropped off that food. And Ziffy, I turned on Ziffy, and as I was driving down from Ponce de Leon, Northmoreland, I didn't get no requests with Ziffy during the lunch. So I said, if I get a Grubhub order, I'm turning Zippy off, and I didn't get no Ziffy order. And I was straight downtown too, Spring Street, nothing. So, and then Uber Eats, I turned on Uber Eats. I didn't get anything for Uber Eats. I left Stone Mountain, well, Centerville, and drove all the way to on 78 into Decatur, I didn't get no bite with Uber Eats either. So I don't know what's going on. So I said, you know what? I know lunch was about to be over around 2-ish, but it was only 1 o'clock when I turned on those apps, and I didn't get anything except for Grubhub. So since I was already downtown on Spring Street, I was only 6 miles away from Smyrna. So I said, you know what, let me go ahead and drive down to the warehouse, wait, chill, you know. I don't have to rush. I don't have to rush in the middle of traffic in rush hour to get no packages. Alright, 2:47. So anyways, that's all what happens. That's my thought. There's no secret in regards to getting on with Amazon. Otherwise, it's amazing how so many people applied. Everybody jumped on the bandwagon, of course. You know, one person said they doing Amazon Flex and make a video in Atlanta. Everybody jumps on. I'm gonna do Amazon Flex too. And then, you know, and then let me tell you, you may get requests, but let me tell you, at the same time, you may not. And let me tell you, all that I've been getting a lot of requests when I used to turn on the app, but say they want someone at 7 o'clock, it'll be 6:40 when I get a request. I'm like, really Amazon? You gonna think I'm gonna get to Smyrna in 20 minutes or 10 minutes or 5 minutes, you know? And they don't be sitting there for an hour unless they give you one that's reserved. Now if it's reserved, they give you a certain time to claim it before it goes away. See, the one I'm doing today at 5:15, that's reserved. I got that last week. When did I got that? Saturday? I think I got it Saturday. Yeah, I got it Saturday. People being cheap today. What you doing, Dorian? Man, being cheap every day. That's why I said I'm not gonna try to be driving around with these food deliveries early in the week. The best time to make money is on the weekend. Sometimes Thursday, but it's Friday, Saturday, and most definitely Sunday. Any other time? You're not gonna get you ain't gonna get a whole lot of, you ain't gonna make as much money, in my opinion. I don't see myself driving around for 60-70 miles for 6 or 7 orders. Not even 6-7 orders. Say 5 orders, 6 orders. But then you factor in how many miles that I drove to get the deliveries, you know? I rather just, you know, Sunday was good. Sunday I was in the same area. Went from one block to the next, around the circle. I ain't had to go hardly. No, I didn't have to put no kind of miles when I did it. None. And some people may say, well, I got a Prius, I got an energy efficient car and all that. You know, you may have gas efficient car, but trust me, you still putting that wear and tear in the car, and a car like that is very expensive for maintenance wise. Just because, you know, people think that gas is the only thing, you got to look at that wear and tear on the brakes, the tires. You know, those things for those type of stuff is not cheap. It is not cheap to get no tires. Those tires and that oil change on those type of cars, it's not no $19.99 or $29.99. It's a lot of money to do basic maintenance on those type of cars. You know, already I gotta think about buying another car, possibly within the next year. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Grubhub, I got that one order, and that was it. And I think I got a block later on with Grubhub. I may not be able to do it because I'll probably be doing Amazon Flex. So I'll collect my little $42 or whatever it was, $54. Yeah, 54. Whatever it is, it's still better than most apps. The only thing I'm gonna tell you, Grubhub, what makes Grubhub so better is they give you that guarantee. If it's slow, as long as you accept 90% of the orders, so if you don't get no orders, they'll still pay you for your time. That's why I gauge myself. I know on the week, during the weekday, early in the week, I don't be running outside, running around looking for orders. Ooh, let me hope they give me some orders, and drive around, drive my gas down to the ground, and then it's a slow day, 2 hours, I only get $20. I could have got $20 sitting at home easily, and I ain't had to burn not one tank of gas. You know. And Ziffy, I haven't turned on Ziffy on any consistent basis. That's why I said, you know what, I'm just gonna do Ziffy, just like on a Friday, Saturday, maybe Sunday. But if I get Grubhub going, Ziffy, I realize it pays about the same. That little 60 cents a mile going to the restaurant, going to the person's house. I calculated that one time I calculated it, and when I calculated it, I said, you know what? They make it sound like they're giving people a lot of money, but it's that 60 cents a minute is the same thing as giving somebody $3 or $5 delivery fee. The same $3-5 delivery fee. And it's not even $5 total. It's more like $4. Yeah, it's more like $4. The only time I think, like I said, the only thing with Ziffy is if you get a nice, good size order and people give you the 20% fee, then it's good. As long as they don't do no chow now. They do chow now, they think you getting $5. They think they're doing something. $6. I'm like, hoo-hoo, whatever, I got $8 from a college student that dropped off the Atlanta Breakfast Club for his food. So, I'm getting kind of tired of all these apps, to be honest with you. I really am. Because I think that after a while, all these food delivery apps and all these upcharges that people just, I don't know if they realize they're paying an upcharge on the food itself. Plus, in fact, that some of them may tip, or Grubhub, I would say 96% of the people tip when I pick up orders. And then there are some that don't tip, they put that cash tip. But like I said, the only way I'm gonna only way I'll take somebody who put 0 tip or cash tip with Grubhub is that I gotta be right there, meaning that I'm like right across the street from the place, or I'm like a mile up the road, and then I'm right there, and I didn't get no orders all day, and I'm $25 in the guarantee. Then I will pick up that order. Other than that, if it's early in the day and I still, and say I was fortunate to get like a 6 hours total for the day in Grubhub blocks. I'm not wasting my time and do no pickup. No. Because now on Grubhub, when I went to that place the other day where that guy come straggling out his house talking about he's gonna give me a, talking about I'm an employee and this and that or whatever, I looked at that when I went to that restaurant and they complaining. If they start complaining, I'ma cancel too, because the restaurant now has it where they could rate you. I looked on their app. They have their app all out. I saw my little picture and it has rate the driver. So if you was the 5th driver that accepted an order that was 0 tip, that restaurant could rate you poorly, because they looking at like, well, they didn't look at the fact that you accepted the order 1 minute ago and you got there in 2 minutes to pick up the food. They gonna look at, well, this food been sitting here and ain't nobody came to pick it up, and yeah. They gonna give you a bad rating. So don't even. I looked at that screen, and he didn't even press my rating yet. I guess he must have figured he gonna wait till I leave and then rate after the fact. But I'm quite sure. I'm quite sure if they rated me a bad rating, they have to give a reason why. But if they knew that I picked up that order, say 2 minutes from getting it, and 5, 6, 7 other people rejected it, I tell the restaurant, when they start that complaining mess, yeah, I took so long to come and get, I said, excuse me, I got this order 2 minutes ago. I'm not gonna apologize. What should I be apologizing? I'm sorry. No, I didn't do nothing wrong. I do not apologize when I know I didn't do anything, and especially ain't got nothing to do with me. I tell them that ain't got nothing to do with me. You need to call Grubhub about that. When customers leave 0 tip, it's gonna, we have the option to accept the order or not. And if people are not gonna drive for free for 0 tips, so I'm here to pick up the food because I was right up the street, and I tell them that too. I don't, I'm not mentioning my words. Well, it takes so long to get, I didn't get that food an hour ago and I just drove up to your restaurant. They see exactly when you picked up that food, the time you picked it up, and they'll tell them, searching for driver. He said the app keeps saying he was searching for a driver. I said, yeah, it's going to keep searching for a driver, because ain't nobody going to be driving over here to pick up no order when the customer puts 0 tip. And they have to realize that. If these dumb customers don't realize that you don't leave a tip on an app that tells you to leave a percentage of a tip, and you got the audacity and the nerve to put 0, that's what you're gonna get. 0 pickup, 0 tip, 0 pickup. Shit, that food could be ice cold for all I give a damn before I pick up anything. Don't tell me about it. This food is cold. All right, what is that got to do with me? This thing says Grubhub. It didn't say nothing about Grubhub cook. It didn't say cook. It didn't say, I'm not wearing your restaurant shirt and you'll put me up and give me a chef hat with a chef jacket and say I'm the cook. I'm the delivery person to pick up the food. Now, if y'all dumb behind ain't got common sense to fix the food once you confirm that a driver is on their way, and y'all fix that food just because the customer ordered it at 4 o'clock, and y'all fixing it at 4 o'clock, and it says searching for driver, searching for driver, searching for driver, and it's 30 minutes, an hour, and you fix that food, whose fault is that? That's your fault. That's your fault. That ain't my problem. That ain't my problem, and that ain't my issue. Shoot. Because half the time you show up on time with some of these places, they all shocked and surprised. I ain't thought you was gonna be here that soon. Okay, fix the food. I ain't got no, ain't no bone, ain't no, skin on my nose. I'm just gonna sit here and wait till you finish. When you finish, then let me know. What that got to do with me? I ain't thought you was gonna be here. Just like that Ziffy order up in that dang marketplace on Sweet Auburn. I ain't thought you was gonna get here quick. Okay, so what? Then they turned around and messed up the pizza and had to remake another one. And then I'm sitting here chatting with the representative at Ziffy that they messed up the pizza and they have to make another one. And they told them, oh, the pizza's coming out the oven. I said, how they gonna say the pizza's coming out the oven? I'm sitting right here in front of the oven. They ain't took nothing out of the oven, and lied right in their face on the phone. And I knew that was them on the phone. And then they gave the customer, comped the customer the pizza. And then when they comped the customer the order, they didn't pay for anything. That means that they didn't have to give me a tip. So when I went to deliver the pizza, and this was for Ziffy, they didn't have to sign anything. And I said, wait a minute. Now, I know I didn't sit here and wait all that time to not get anything. And then they said, well, ask the customer how much of a tip did he want to give. I said, okay, Ziffy wants to know how much of a tip do you want to give me. So he told me, and I told them. But other than that, I didn't tell that story because I don't like to tell a lot of things. I don't like to talk about Ziffy too much on the YouTube, you know. But yeah, so that was one of the things. Some of these restaurants, they be getting an attitude, looking like you did, like I did something. I said, shoot, customers, if they don't tip, and they are and you're an app that provides where, you know, where it's tipping. I'm not even talking about no Uber Eats. See, because Uber Eats, they will only dispatch the driver if that cooked food was cooked and made. A driver, whoever's the closest, will be the one dispatched. So when you go into a restaurant at Uber Eats, that food is always ready because they have it logistically set where the customer ordered the food, and when they place the order, the restaurant's going to either accept the order, but that's when there's a driver that's on his way. If a driver's on his way to pick up the food, the restaurant says, okay, we need to make this food. The driver's on their way. And they make the food. So when you walk through the door, that food has already it's being cooked or it's finished cooking, and you just grab the bag and go. Now, with these other companies like Postmates, DoorDash, they want you to place the order when you get to the restaurant. But let's say it's a busy night, you know, a busy day or busy lunch crowd. Postmates will pay you for the minutes for waiting while you place the order. You get paid, what, 12 cents a minute for each time you wait? That's why Postmates pay so high. At least that's what, you know, at least that's what I always observed. But DoorDash, on the other hand, you're not paid for waiting. But if you have to place the order is being, if you have to pay with the PEX card they give you, because PEX cards are used with DoorDash and Postmates, then it's automatically going to charge you your fees for the wait time. Oops, I have to make sure my battery, let me go in this Chick-fil-A, because I want to charge up my battery, make sure it's 100% charged. So some of these companies, when they pay you, they already have it factored as to the amount of money that you're going to get paid and how much you're going to get. And like I said, as much as Grubhub may have its peculiar ways, at least if you're able to get a block, guaranteed block, and you're on block and you take 90%, they'll say, okay, well, we'll give you at least a $10 guarantee. But to be honest with you, if you work Grubhub, and you can make more than the guarantee. You really can. If I go out and about, I can make more than $20 in 2 hours with Grubhub. But you also have to do it during the best times. The best time to collect that guarantee early in the week is when it's slow. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Wednesday, people go to Bible study. So, why is it every time I go to a restaurant, nobody has a charge card? Nobody has a charger. Oh, bad connection, it says. But anyway, so far, like I said, Amazon Flex is very good, but don't expect to have regular blocks to be given every week. Don't think it's something you could do every day with Amazon Flex, but maybe something you could do maybe like once a week, maybe twice a week if you're fortunate to get 2 blocks in a week. But in terms of someone getting a block every day, yeah, I don't think so. I think the only way how you can get a block every day is waiting at that warehouse, literally driving up here to Smyrna and waiting for orders to come through, and knowing when they drop the orders. And that's another thing, when they release the blocks and things of that nature, it gets snatched up so quick. So, and I think that most of these blocks, like I said, is being taken over by these third-party companies who hire their own drivers to drive those white vans. They've taken a lot of the orders because they're able to have more packages. So we shall see what happens, but alright, let me put my phone down. I need to get to charge my phone up so I could have enough charge when 5:15 comes. So let me put this phone down real quick. Let me after that go to the bathroom too. Alright, talk to y'all in a few minutes. Bye.